Big win, Don Wilson here for Top MMA News, here with Mark Boots Holst, and you're going to be making a big return to the ring, let's say far from home, or far from home in Amman, Jordan, when you're taking on Leonardo Santos at the Cage Warriors Fighting Championships. First off, how have you planned for the travel?
Well, I've fought internationally before. I fought in Guam, Switzerland, London, so you know, and a little bit all over the States. Yeah. And so I'm used to traveling and cutting weight and getting, you know, fight prepped and all that. So you know, definitely a new country, definitely a new. I've been actually to Kandahar, Afghanistan, with Rec MMA, and you know, so I know a little bit how the weather is going to be. But I'm really excited to go check out Jordan.
You know, it's supposed to be an amazing place, but the one thing I got to ask is, how is the difference in, you know, a country going to affect the way you get ready for a fight in terms of diet, training, that sort of thing?
Well, definitely the food is going to be a little bit different. Yeah, for the rest, you know, I'm not going to be eating much anyways, leading towards the cut. You know, the fight prep is going to be same old, same old. I want to try to, you know, I'm going to bring all the stuff that I need over there and make sure I don't have any like curveballs, or I'm not like, you know, running around trying to find stuff. So I'll be prepped up once I go there.
Yeah, I'm sure shopping down there would be a little bit different experience than around here, especially when you're looking for natural foods and that sort of thing. Now, you're fighting a really cagey veteran in Leonardo Santos. You know, what do you know about him, and what are you planning on seeing from him?
Well, Leonardo Santos is a BJJ legend in the circuit, multiple world champion at black belt level. So I see this fight pretty black and white. I'm pretty sure everybody sees it the same way. You know, if it hits the ground, obviously he'll have the advantage. I feel that I have the stand-up advantage. So we'll see how it goes. But I know a lot. I've watched a lot of footage on him, and yeah, his jiu-jitsu is just off the hook on another level. And yeah, so we'll see how it goes.
Now, he hasn't fought, I believe, in like the last year. You have the win over Stefan Lamarche, at least within the last 12 months. Do you think ring rust may play a part on his end?
Well, yes and no. Like, both of us haven't fought in a while. Like, yes, I fought Steph Lamarche. That was at 170. That was my comeback fight at the Rec MMA. But you know, it's been a while. I haven't made 155, so I'm a little bit nervous about the weight cut and making it. I've never not made weight, so I don't plan on doing that and having the whole, you know, excuse of traveling internationally and all that. So I'm underweight now. I'm good to go. But definitely this fight is going to be it's going to be an exciting fight, a great experience for me, and to travel and to fight a big name like that.
Well, yeah, definitely, it's all pluses for the career. Now, I got to ask you, you had a teammate, Remy Morvan, that went over to Cage Warriors. He had a little, you know, rough cut, obviously, going down to, what is it, flyweight, I believe, for the second time in his career. You know, do you feel the extra pressure? Obviously, I know, being part of Awama, you guys detest people that don't make weight, so it's got to be a big thing. That, and obviously, you don't want to show Cage Warriors that you guys are a team that doesn't make weight. So do you feel any added pressure for that?
Definitely. You know, like Remy, you know, it was hard for him. You know, he didn't have the proper stuff, like, no excuse, but you know, it's hard for him to make weight. I was there. He couldn't sweat. He was an hour in the sauna, and there was not one drip of sweat coming off of him. So I don't know what was going on with his body, but you know, it happens like that. But definitely, you know, I'm gonna make sure I make weight, and you know, make sure that Cage Warriors know that at Awama we don't come, you know, just to be unprofessional fighters and not make weight. So yeah, I definitely feel a little bit of pressure. And like I said, it's been over a year that I haven't made 155.
That's the other
so
thing.
I'm very nervous about the weight cut. About the fight, I'm just gonna have fun out there, like I said last time.
Well, you want to, that's what I want to ask you. You know, you had your comeback fight against Steph Lamarche that was at 170, but that was your return from your, we'll call it your sabbatical retirement from MMA. Now that you're coming back, you're going against Leonardo Santos, a big name fighter, a cagey opponent. You think this will get the taste of fighting back in your mouth, where you're going to want to, you know, fight 3-4 times a year now?
Definitely, because you know, his level is just, he has the same record as me, 10-3. On top of that, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu you know, legend and champion. So it definitely brings out a lot of, you know, a lot of pressure on me, and you know, I think I'm gonna definitely find a love for fighting back, win, lose, or draw against him. And I just want to get more experience, get more fights under my belt. And I only have 13 fights as pro MMA, so I want to, you know, bump it up and get way more experience. So, and it's fun to travel with. I'm really happy to, you know, have Pat Cooligan hooking me up with this fight, and I'm looking forward to also fighting in Canada again, my hometown and stuff like that. So that's gonna be fun.
We definitely cannot wait for the next rec event. Now, you keep saying the word BJJ legend, but let's be honest, you're a Renzo Gracie guy, right? You've been training on the ground for a long time. Do you really feel that he would have the advantage, or do you think maybe you'd be the sleeper on the ground where you might be able to get the sub?
The sub, I'm not sure. Maybe the stand-up,
yep.
I'm not. But obviously he's a very well experienced, and he's been doing BJJ pretty much all of his life. Yeah, I've been doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for a long time. Yes, I'm from Team Renzo Gracie, a strong Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu team, and I'm proud of it, and I'm very confident in my Jiu-Jitsu. But I'm not kidding myself either. There will be some skill difference, and like I'm sure, like same for me. If I underestimate his stand-up, I might get caught and knocked out. But I'm sure it'll be the same for him. Like if he underestimates, my ground game and my jiu-jitsu, yeah, definitely maybe I can catch him. Yeah.
Well, sure you got caught by Paul Sass, but so has everyone that's fought him. But besides that, I would say on the bottom you have dynamite jiu-jitsu. You have the long levers, the long arms. I really think that's a part that not a lot of people give you credit for. Do you feel that at all?
Yeah. Well, a lot of my fights, out of a lot of my fights, I have 4 submission wins. So it's a lot of guys, they think I'm just a straight up Muay Thai guy, and sometimes I guess my accomplishments as a striker kind of like just pushes aside my accomplishments as a jiu-jitsu fighter. So maybe I think sometimes definitely a lot of my opponents underestimate my ground game, and I train with Team Renzo Gracie, so so we're never out of the game.
Well, I gotta say, what is that line? The ground is my water. Not very many people can swim, and I am a shark. I know I got that wrong. Something along those lines, folks. Anyway, now before we let you go, any family, friends, sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all my training partners, Derek Bowles, Kanban, Jacques Ray, all the guys, Ginger. I have so many, Crew Jeff, Crew Chris for patting me. Crew Chris Q is like phenomenal Muay Thai instructor, and I'm feeling rock solid. I just did a training session with him at Mass Academy in Cambridge, and definitely like to thank Pat Cooligan and Nick Castiglia for coming all the way to Jordan and cornering me and having a good time with me, and I can't wait to get in the cage and fight again.
Well, you want to know what? I cannot wait until you get in the cage and you show Leonardo Santos why they call you Boots. Anyway, fans, big win Don Wilson. Mark Boots Holst, Top MMA News.